shocked at things that he says.
The first thing that he would say to me that would make me turn around and question what he was talking about is he would say, before I was a baby, I had black hair. And I was like, what are you talking about? You know, you were bald until you were 2, and now you have blonde hair. You never had black. After correcting him so many times and explaining to him that he was born a boy and that he was never a girl, he would still kind of bring things up, just matter-of-factly, like, oh, well, when I was a girl, I did that. When Luke was 3, it was Valentine's Day, and we were hanging little Valentine's Day decorations in the window. They were little owls that were red and pink. I asked him what we should name one of the owls, and he said Pam. I kind of like had like that moment where I was like, I want to know why it's always Pam. Who's Pam? And he looks right at me and he says, I was. Well, I used to be, and then I died. And I went up to heaven, and God pushed me back down, and when I woke up, I was a baby, and you named me Luke. And I don't like to think about it, it makes me sad. I said, do you remember how you died? And he said, yeah, it was a fire. What I found was in March of 1993, there was a fire that was called the Paxton Hotel fire. The original newspaper articles all stated that at least one woman had jumped to her death. So I took it a little further and I researched the part of town that the funeral was listed, where the funeral home was, because I figured that was probably maybe where her hometown was. It was a place called Maywood, Illinois. As I read further on about Maywood, I figured out that it was a predominantly African-American part of town. I casually said, what color was Pam's skin? And he said, black. Like he didn't even have to think about it. A few pictures that I believe are of Pam, and I think that I'm going to go ahead and show them to Luke to see his reaction. You want to look at these pictures?
Yeah.
Do you know who any of those people are? When we were looking at the pictures, I knew which one was Pam. The rest of the images were not Pam. He looked right at the correct picture. He said he recognized that one and that he remembered it being taken.
But it was the other time.
It was the other time?
Yeah.
We'll go upstairs and play. I love you, okay?
I